Good day, everyone. I'm Anna Wichman of Capital Link. Welcome to Capital Link's Expert Talks podcast series, which provides expert insights on a variety of topics relevant to the shipping industry. We are joined today by Konstantinos Stampedakis, co-founder and managing director of ERMA First Group, a leading manufacturer of ballast water treatment systems and sustainable marine equipment solutions globally. Today, Konstantinos will share the solutions ERMA First provides, as well as his outlook on the future of the maritime industry. And with that, let's start. Konstantinos, welcome. It's great having you with us.
Pleasure to having me.
Just to start, could you give us a brief overview of ERMA First and its journey in the maritime industry, as well as a few key challenges that the company aims to solve?
Sure, yeah. ERMA First is a company which was established back in 2009. Of course, we're carrying a legacy of our mother company, which is called Environmental Protection Engineering. And back in those days, our main focus was the development of the best ballast water treatment system into the market. Moving fast forward, 15 years later, ERMA First has became a group of companies. Under the group, we have ERMA First, of course, which is the marine equipment manufacturer. We mainly focus on ballast water treatment systems because this is our DNA. But apart from that, we launched a couple of years ago an AMP system, a cold ironing system called Blue Connect, a series of energy-saving devices, FlexCap, FlexRing, and FlexFins are the three products of this series. And last but not least, we have our Carbon Fit, which is our onboard carbon capture and storage system. Apart from ERMA First, we have Metis, which is dealing with the digitalization of the vessels. We have RWO, which is a German-based builds water and sewage treatment plant systems manufacturer. And last but not least, since 2 weeks ago, we have acquired the American-based ballast water treatment maker, EcoChlor. So throughout those years, our main focus is the development of marine equipment, which is suitable for vessels, and they serve the purpose of saving the marine environment.
Apologies. So along that line, ERMA First is known for leading maritime technologies. Could you walk us through some of the solutions you've developed, as well as the role of digitalization in your work?
Yeah, that's of course. When it comes to ballast water treatment systems, we called ourselves nowadays technology agnostic. With that, what we mean by that is the fact that we have developed 3 different technologies, or actually we have developed 2 different technologies, and we have acquired the 3rd one. What we're doing is we always trying to design equipment which it's suitable for its purpose. We don't over-engineer, but always we never under-engineering. Throughout this development process, we have realized that digitalization is a key aspect. The remote monitoring and remote troubleshooting of our equipment is of paramount importance for our operators. Therefore, the last 6-7 years, all of our equipment is connected to the Metis platform, which is a platform on which the operator can can monitor remotely the operation of its system. And our group of experts and technicians, they can access the system in order to provide remote troubleshooting and assistance to our operators.
So regulations in shipping are constantly evolving. How do you stay ahead?
Wow, yeah, that is a main challenge of our industry. Okay, we always we are in close contact with the major flags. We're in close contact with Ajax members. We're in close contact, and we're members of IMO committees like MEPC or PPR. And during this involvement, we are always getting all the information that we need in order to develop new technology. But apart from that, we are in close contact with our operators. We know which are the challenges a ship owner or a ship manager has. We work together on those challenges. we understand the challenges, and we're trying through our R&D team to make those challenges into technologies and those technologies into marinized equipment. So this is the process that we follow, that we have followed so far, and it has been a successful one.
Great, thank you. In terms of the environmental impact, could you tell us more about ERMA First's impact on reducing emissions and improving energy efficiency in vessels?
I think this is a challenge that we should all have. We should all have as persons, and we should all have as a company, or we should all have as leaders of companies. The last at least 5 years, we have seen devastating floods, hurricanes, earthquakes, that all of them somehow are related to the climate change. With this in mind, for us in ERMA First, it's not only about making business and making profit. It's about offering viable solutions towards a greener future. So with our ballast water treatment system, we're confident that we have slowed down the transportation of invasive species, which has been considered the 5th threat of the oceans. With the energy saving devices that we have developed, we're saving 2 to 5% of fuel consumptions. With the Blue Connect, our AMP system, we eliminate the CO2 production and the particulate matters production when the vessel is in the port. And last but not least, with our carbon capture technology, we're aiming to capture at least 20 to 30% of the shipping's CO2. With all that said, we believe that ERMA First technology can offer a greener ship to all the users of vessels, and we can offer a greener climate to our children.
Now, this is something that you touched on earlier in one of your previous answers, but I'd like to ask, how do you engage with ship owners and operators to ensure that your technologies are aligned with their needs?
It's a close contact that we have. We are open-minded. We don't claim ourselves as experts. We're a good listener. So we listen to the challenges that they describe. We listen which are their actual problems, and not the problems that the legislator may claim. And we break down this process into small steps. So first of all, we understand what is the challenge. Then we come up with a potential solution or potential solutions. We discuss this, and only we get the green light from those operators of our systems are open to give us a feedback. We set up an R&D team, an R&D project. We fund this R&D project, and then we make it a real system. After we make it a real system, we're testing it on board one of the vessels of those guys that they gave us the feedback or the input at the beginning. So this is a process which has been successful. It's a time-consuming process. It requires a lot of effort, and it requires a mindset which is open to changes.
Right. In terms of looking ahead, how do you see the industry evolving in the next 5 to 10 years? And what role will ERMA First play in the transformation of the industry?
Nowadays, I dare to say that I'm very positive, because I have seen that the ship owners, first of all, and all of us, the technology developers and technology providers, have realized that making the change on the way that we operate the vessels, making changes on how much fuel we consume, what type of fuel we consume, and last but not least, the regulation or the management of the emission it's not something that it will happen in the future. It's something that it is happening now. Therefore, I'm very confident that with all the steps that the ship owners and us, the technology providers, are taking, we will be in the position to meet the 2030, 2040, and 2050 targets. ERMA first, through all these technologies and many more, which they will come in the near future, will play a vital role of making a vessel more efficient. And even if this more efficient vessel still produce CO2 in excess, then the carbon capture technology of ERMA first will be there to capture this carbon and make the vessel compliant and green.
Along the lines of green compliance, ERMA First has been very active in the field of CSR and ESG, particularly in terms of EU initiatives. Could you please elaborate just a bit on that?
Right, yeah. Without having any obligation from a bank or from an institute, but because we are a company which is serving, it has as a target the protection of the marine environment. We have started having a very vibrant and rich CSR activities. We're trying to help, first of all, the local community. We're organizing a lot of beach cleanups. We are making a lot of not actual donations, but we would like to participate on whatever we do. So we support a lot of local foundations, and also we are doing a lot of tree forestations and watering of the trees that we planted the previous years. And all those actions have been recognized by the European Union, and we're part of the European Union CSR program.
Thank you. To close, what message would you like to convey to the maritime community about the importance of embracing new technologies?
It took us many years to go from the coal to diesel. We saw that from that point onwards, the shipping industry has moved very fast from small vessels, which were able to carry a few thousands of cargo. We are now seeing gigantic vessels, which are carrying hundreds of thousands of cargo. And all these changes have led to the development of the world as it is today. So this development was due to the technology. We believe that the shipping industry, by applying all the available technologies in order to make a vessel greener, faster, more friendly for the crew and for the environment, it's the only way forward. And I'm glad to see that most of the ship owners, if not all, nowadays, they embrace this. They apply the latest technologies on board the vessels. They are thirsty to test new technologies because they have realized that this is the only way forward to further development, but a development at a safer and cleaner environment.
Thank you, Konstantinos, for the discussion and for sharing your insights. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Please stay tuned for upcoming episodes in the Expert Talks podcast series, which will shed light on a variety of topics in the ever-changing and fascinating shipping industry. See you next time.